Hey everyone, Mrs. Bianchi. Jill plots point G with coordinates positive and negative in the coordinate plane. She reflects that point over the y-axis. In which quadrant is the reflection of point G in the coordinate plane? So I think it's a good idea if you're confused by the fact that they're giving you variables here. Let's just come up with the coordinates that would be a positive and a negative. So if we plot over 3 down 5, that would be right here. So I'm just going to put that down as a hypothetical point that would in fact be a positive and a negative value just so we can understand what's going on here. If we're reflecting that point across the y-axis, that means this is the y line right here. That means that this point has to be on the other side of the y line and equally distant away from the y line. So right now, how many units away is this? It's 1, 2, 3 units away. So we need to put it on the other side of the y line. Now, what's the rule for this? The rule for this is whatever axis you're reflecting over, you keep that the same. So we're reflecting over the y. The second term is always the y. We keep that the same. You change the x to its opposite. So the opposite of a 3 would be negative 3. So the new ordered pair would be a negative 3, negative 5. Now, if I went ahead and plotted that and went left 3, down 5, I would end up being right here, and this would be the point reflected. Now, what do they want? What are they asking for? They want to know in which quadrant is this reflection in. So this point right here that I just put, what quadrant is this in? So I want to remind you that in class we talked about if you write the letter C for coordinate plane and you write the letter, we start in this is quadrant 1 over here. You start your C in quadrant 1, you go on, you're in quadrant 2. Then what are you in? And then you finish up and you're in quadrant 4, right? So use that little trick to help you remember the quadrants. I'm going to delete that now, but hopefully you see what to do.